प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः।
ओम प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. We are studying Srimad Bhagavad Gita with Shankar's commentary, and till on this Saturday we have studied up to Shloka 44 in the 18th chapter. Now, there was a running topic from Shloka 20 or so, where Sattvik, Rajasic and Tamasic, Jnana, Karma, Karta, Buddhi, Dhruti and Sukha were discussed. And as a supplement to that, these were the 4 shlokas. The lesson in these 4 shlokas was that change the attitude in karma. Don't try to change the karma which has come to you. And we discussed at great length this topic of what is caste and how the karma comes to it, along with the essential varna sankar which has happened. So, we have discussed that in great detail. Now, these shlokas seem to be a middle of something. They are supplement to the analysis we have read up till now. Karma, Jnana, Adhishtita Karma, that topic was completed by these 4 shlokas. And simultaneously, these 4 shlokas are introducing the topic which we are going to study today, 45 and 46. So, up to 39, we were studying Jnana Adhishtita Karma, analyzing and changing every factor of karma. And now, in these 2 shlokas, rather in a single shloka 46, we are being told, all this may not be necessary. Or in addition to that, you can practice karma based upon bhakti. So for bhakti adhishtita karma, these 2 shlokas, 45 and 46, are sufficient, but to be backed up by shloka 40-44. So 40-44 have a central place. They seem to be necessary in the Jnana Adhishtita Karma described up to 39, and they seem to be essential for what is being described in 45-46. That is the position. Now we read 45. Sve sve karmani avirataha sansiddhim labate naraha swakarma nirata siddhim yatha vindati tachrunu. This sentence is incomplete. This sentence is introductory. Yatha vindati tachrunu. And that is told in 45, 46. Yata pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam swakarmanatam abhyarcha siddhim vindati manavaha. Now, Sve sve karmani abhirata. Abhirata. That means fully, well, you are attached to in a way. You are given yourself up to your own karma. Now, what is your own karma? That which is described in 40 to 45, 44. So in 40 to 44, everybody's karma was defined. And on the base of that, 45 is stating that if you are attached to, if you are obsessed by, if you have given yourself up to your own karma, then what you will get? Nara, most general statement, any man will get sansiddhi. I am not translating sansiddhi just now. And then it says, it is not by doing your own karma only that you will get. How we have to do that karma will be told now. So if you do your own karma in the particular way to be taught in Shloka 46, then Swakarma Nirataha Siddhim. Now the word has changed, Sansiddhi and Siddhi. Siddhi means perfection attained by karma. That throughout the Gita, this is the one meaning of the word Siddhi. Perfection or purification of the mind, which invites the jnana, birth of jnana, and which enables you to be nishtita in that jnana, that is Siddhi. How you get it? Yatha Vendati. Tat Shruno. Again, that Shruno is there. That means listen attentively. Very important shloka, understand. You have not to do anything else except doing your own karma, but in the way prescribed. And that itself will give you the necessary purification. Now come the meaning of the word Sansiddhi. Sansiddhi has occurred in 3 places before this. 3rd chapter, 20 shloka, please open, if you can, quickly. 3rd chapter, shloka 20. Karmanaivahi sansiddhim asthita janakadaya lokasangrahamevapi sampashyan kartum arhasi. And there the meaning of sansiddhi was told by Acharya, moksham gantum asthita. Sansiddhim moksham. Sansiddhi is moksha, the absolute perfection. So a clear distinction between siddhi and sansiddhi we find here. Siddhi is the preliminary purification and sansiddhi is the final culmination. We find this in shloka 20 of the 3rd chapter. Again, chapter 6, 43. Chapter 6, 43. Tatra tam buddhi sanyogam labate purvadehikam yatate cha tato bhuya sansiddhau kurunandana. This was, if a sadhak could not complete his sadhana in this life, what happens to him? There the Lord described that he is born in a family where he finds it congenial to do further sadhana. And there, tatra, in that new birth, purvadehikam buddhi sanyogam labate. Buddhi always means bodha. So what spiritual bodha he has achieved in the previous life, that he gets in that next life. May not be at birth, but when the body and mind ripen, say by the age of 20-25, in general, that Purvadehikam Buddhi Sanyogam Labate, that old spiritual state he gets back. Tato, yatatecha tato, and then from there he starts again. He attempts yatato. Sansiddhau, bhuya sansiddhau yatate. So here definitely sansiddhi is moksha. He is going toward the goal. Suppose he was not completed in the last birth, he completes, he attempts to complete it in this birth. In 44 it is made clear. Purvabhyasena tenaiva riyate yavasho pisa. He may or may not lie, but that old habit will hold his neck and made him do the sadhana. Riyate avashopi. Without his will, he attempts because of the old abhyasa. So, here it is clear, sansiddhi is moksha. One will not say, for purification he struggles again. He has proceeded in sadhana, and the state which he has achieved is never lost. So in the next life he will get back that state that will hold his neck and made him do further sadhana for moksha. So it is evident that here also sansiddhi means the ultimate goal of life. Come to chapter 8. 8 shloka 15. Mam upetya punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmana sansiddhim paramam gataha. So, if you go to some loka, you have to come back. But if you get me, then you get permanent moksha. Here, of course, it has been made one adjective, paramam sansiddhim. But sansiddhi does not mean anything else. Paramam sansiddhim. So in these three places, the word sansiddhi has occurred. And in all the three places with a qualificative word in the 8th chapter, it has made the absolute perfection. So, in this shloka 45, should it not mean the same thing for consistency? Yes. But here Shankar does not interpret it like that. So I beg to differ from Shankaracharya here. He said, Samsiddhi is purification. Siddhi is purification. How Sansiddhi can be purification? Sansiddhi means absolute. Siddhi means purification, preparatory perfection. Perhaps Shankar does not like to ascribe mukti to karma yoga. There are a lot of things involved here. In the 4th chapter, shloka 18 to 24, definitely there is a description that a man may appear to do karma outside, but inside he is jnani. That description culminates in shloka 24, which we chant every day without meaning. Now, without meaning means we create a bhava by that. Brahmarpanam Brahmavi. Shankar has said, this shloka means absolute perfection. The changes which occur have 18 is the process, and 19, 20, 21, one side Pravrutta Jnananishta, one side Nivrutta Jnananishta. Man with karma outside, but change in consciousness. Man with karma, no karma outside, and change in consciousness. And he has given two meanings to the Shloka 24. Two meanings. Suppose a man of Brahmajnan normally is not doing any karma. People will say it is a dosh, parasite. The sannyasis are called parasites in society. Real sannyasis. So, the answer to that is that normally karma is described as yajna. So, their Brahmajnan itself is that spoon, arpana, spoon by which you pour ghee in. Their Brahmajnan itself is the havi, that material which you throw in fire. The Agni, Brahmajnan itself is the Agni in which they put the ahuti. And the man who is doing that also is a Brahman. So this is one meaning. The other meaning is that he may be a Brahmajna and he may appear to do karma. So people will say, how is Brahmajna? He is doing karma. So the same Visheshya Visheshan in Sanskrit does not require a verb. So Brahma Jnan, Brahma is Brahmajnan, is Havi. Havi is Brahmajnan. Arpan is Brahmajnan. You see, he is pouring by a spoon in fire. But that spoon for him is Brahmajna. His Brahma Drishti has changed totally. So you see spoon, but inside his Jnana it is Brahman. You understand? His Brahman is spoon or spoon is Brahman. Brahma Havi. That Havi, you see he is putting Havi, but it is Brahman for him. Agni you see, but it is Brahman for him. And he himself is Brahman. So these two meanings have been given by Shankaracharya to show that a man outside may be doing karma but is Brahmajnan. And a man may not be doing any karma outside because he is a Brahmajnan. Now this matter he has not sufficiently emphasized throughout his career. And in Brahmajnan no karma, Brahmajnan no karma, Brahmajnan no karma. That is, he goes on shouting throughout. And we discussed that it is due to the Purva Paksha of Kumaril Bhatta which was prevalent at that time. Faith in Vedas were regenerated by Kumaril Bhatta, but faith in Karma Kanda. So Shankar has to emphasize Karma Kanda will not do, Jnana Kanda will do. That may be the case. That is the case. But this fact remains that Shankar has emphasized throughout, not only in Gita, throughout his life, that Brahmajnana no karma. And perhaps because of that, he does not want to translate Sansiddhi as absolute perfection. Because karma, Svesve karmani avirata, nara sansiddhim labate. If you translate this as absolute perfection, it will mean what Swami Vivekananda has said, karma yoga directly can give you mukti. Of course, what Swamiji has said also to be understood. He has said, no yoga is independent. All yogas blend into each other. So only predominance gives the name. Pradhanena tadvadastadvada. Vaisheshattu tadvadastadvada. What you see specially, that name is given. That is there. But whatever that makes karma yoga, blending of bhakti, jnana, that you are seeing here. Here also, jnana dhishtita karma yoga, that absolute sattvika jnana, a man of Brahman only will have. So it is an attempt towards that. Now in this section of bhakti adhishtita karma, why will he not repeat that? That you go on doing it. And this is the lesson throughout Mahabharata. Gita is a part of Mahabharata. And we get stories like that Pativrata Stri and that Vyadha the hunter, both were perfect jnanis. And they were engaged in their karma. So, Sansiddhi always has meant perfection, absolute perfection. So, how we have to understand this is that if you are doing karma yoga, you will get absolute perfection. But how to do karma? And first you will get purification only by karma. Then the karma may remain or not remain. You will go by jnana-nishtha. Jnana-nishtha with outside karma. Janaka also has shown that very thing. So karma nirata yatha siddhim labhate tad shrunu vindati. So first step you explains. Next step may, as I said, maybe through jnana or independently by karma. I think I made my position clear. So commentary, Sve Sve Yathokta Lakshana Vede. That means as described in Shloka 42-44, Yathokta, as told, Lakshana Vede. That means differentiating the characteristics of Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. That is Swakarma. Karmani avirata. Avirata means tatpara. That is the thing in life. Tatpara means that is the thing in life for him. Sansiddhim, he means here, Swakarma Anushthanad Ashuddhikshaya Sati Kayendriyanam Jnana Nishta Yogyata Lakshanam. Here he defines Sansiddhi as only Jnana Nishta Yogyata. By one's own karma, the impurities are finished and body and indriyas get fitness for Jnana Nishtha. That is the meaning of Siddhi everywhere, but he has given this meaning to Sansiddhi here. Lavate prapnoti naraha adhikruta purusha, one who is fit for karma. Or jnana, adhikari means both. Kim swakarmanushthanad eva sakshat sansiddhi. Does one's own karma directly give you sansiddhi? Or no? No. Katham tari swakarma nirata. Then how does one engage in one's karma? Siddhim, he has not given the meaning of siddhi here. Yatha yena prakarena vindati tachruno. Yatha yena prakarena. How that karma is done to give him siddhi. You understand? Do karma means, do your own karma means, go on doing your own karma. without any bhakti or jnana? No, if he does that karma with this awareness, which is yet to be described in 46, that he says, listen from me. Okay? Now 46. All important shloka. One shloka defining karma yoga through bhakti. Nothing you require. Analysis, fish, nothing. If you can base your karma on shloka 46, you are going towards moksha. Yata pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam swakarmana tamabhyarcha siddhim vindati manava. 3 sentences. Actually, first sentence has 2 meanings. Bhutanam pravritti yataha is referring to God or Brahman only. From where bhutas are born. Pravritti means born. Or pravritti means their specific tendencies or capacities of work. Pravritti means work. Pravritti means the specific capacity for work which every individual has. What is generally called talents or potentials. Potential each soul is potentially divine. But in actual life, this potential becomes potentials.
Fructify.
No, he is good in this, he is good in that, he is good in that. That is potentials. What is the meaning? If you are expert in carpentry, it is not you. From him, your ability in carpentry has come. So both you yourself are born from him means your real nature is him. If you are born from him, there is nothing other than him in you. So your real nature is Brahman, and the special capacities which you have for work is Brahman. This is the first factor of karma with bhakti adhar. First factor or 2 factors, what you actually call it. Be aware that you are from Brahman only. Be aware that you do not exist. Your real nature is Brahman. And side by side, be aware that what special capacities of work you have are from Brahman, not yours. If you think you are yours, you are drowned in ego. If you are aware that that is from Brahman, you are going on the right path. So, first 2 points. Then, next point, Yena sarvamidam tatam. Yena, same Brahman. The world is pervaded. Sarvamidam, all the world, all what you can see, think, etc. is called idam. All this is pervaded. Tatam, pervaded, vyaptam. Tatam meaning I have told you. Tatam is extended like a rubber. You extend, stretch. So the whole world is nothing but Brahman stretched, pervaded by Brahman. So what does it mean? Divinization of subject is the first. You are Brahman, your capacities are Brahman. So divinization of the doer, divinization of his capacities or instruments. And divinization of the objects is the second. You are dealing with objects when you are doing karma yoga, but you are dealing with Brahman. And third factor, which is automatic of this, or you have to cultivate, your karma is worship. So karmana tam abhyarcha. By your own work, you are worshipping him. Siddhi Vindati Manava, this will give you purification. Manava, all men, according to their caste and their karma. And then it will get connected in Shloka 50. Siddhim prapto yatha brahma apnoti tatha nibodhame. So Siddhim everywhere means purification everywhere. A man who has already obtained purification, how he gets me? That means Jnana-nishtha. So from there also we get the same meaning for Siddhi. So karma in itself at best is giving you perfect purification. But the Jnana-nishtha which follows may have karma outside. That is a different thing. Next, progress is by Jnana-nishtha. But outside that may be through karma. So that is a different issue. Now concentrate on this 46. Example. A brilliant example about my Guruji. He used to go to Holy Mother for his spiritual instructions. And in those days, Udbodhan or Mayarbadi has 2 floors. So top floor was Holy Mother and her friends. Lower was the publication center, Bengali publication center, usually known as Udbodhan. Udbodhan is the monthly magazine published by Ramakrishna Mission. So publication office of that magazine, actually publication center of all Bengali books. Now in those days, Swami Vivekananda's Jnana Yoga lectures were being translated into Bengali by Swami Shuddhananda ji. And that came out as Bengali Jnana Yoga. And seeing this brilliant college student, Shuddhanji asked him, will you help us in proofreading? He said, yes, surely. All of you are perhaps aware of what proofreading is. Books do not get suddenly printed even in this computer age. The compositor is liable to do mistakes. So in our time, non-computer time, 3 different persons at 3 different stages used to see the proofs. There were terms for that. Galley proof. Galley means page is not made. That with long strips were made. So first proofreading was galley proof. To see if something is missing or something is wrongly added or any mistakes. Then the proof would go back. Then they would correct it and make it into pages. So the second stage was called page proof. Galley proof, page proof. So some mistakes might not have been corrected even though you are shown, or some might have slipped. So second person used to see the page proofs. Then they would correct that. But before printing, they would once more send. That is called the final proof. Galley proof, page proof, final proof. And when final proof, 1 or 2 minor corrections or whatever might be corrected, and then you said pass. You write pass. That is pass for final printing. And then they would print it. These days, computer might have come. From the beginning, you might have made pages. But it is essential, I feel, that 3 different people should read that proof. Not one proof. Let one proof be read by, name may not change, but one proof, first proof, second proof, third proof. So separately, because some mistakes may escape this man. So 3 times the proof is to be read before it is printed. So I described proofreading. Now, this boy was taken, proofreading accepted, Siddhanta Swami just said. But in his life, these were two different things. Going to mother for spiritual instruction and doing this as a good work. And he had not told it to the mother. But mother came to know. Need not be through her Sarvajnatva. Shuddhanji or others might have told her whatever. So one day when he came to see the proof, there was a message from Holy Mother that when the boy comes to read proof, please send him to me. He was happy. Mother herself has called me. So he went and said, Mother, you called me? She said, yes. My boy, shall I teach you how to read proofs? He was very happy and surprised also. The Holy Mother is not known to be a lady who can teach these things. But she said, shall I teach you how to read proofs? He said, yes, Mother, do teach me. She said, first of all, remember, she knew what is happening, that Swamiji's lectures and Shuddhanji, that she knew. So he said, first thing you remember, that in every word of Naren, Thakur himself lives. This is Yena Sarvamidam Tatam. More directly. Divinization or spiritualization of the object. And then she told him, as you come here, don't suddenly start proofs. Sit quiet, look inside your heart, see Thakur is sitting there, that is Yata Pravritir Bhutana. See Thakur is sitting there in your heart, pray to him that make me your instrument and make me do this work. That is that Pravritir Bhutanam. And then start proofreading. And there is a gap always in some work. So whenever there is a gap, again look back into your heart and see that Thakur is still there. That means your awareness should not wander. You are doing karma, but the awareness is there that in my heart Thakur is there, reality. And then she said, when you finish your work, don't abruptly go back to your house. Sit quietly. See Thakur in your heart. And that day's work, the fruit of that work, and yourself dedicate to Thakur. And then thinking of Thakur, slowly you go to your house. She said, go and read proofs now. So is it not just equivalent to this shloka 46? So karmanatam abhyarcha. So these are the three or four factors of bhakti adhishtita karma. Then you need not or plus all that analysis, etc. If you can feel this, what is the necessity of analysis of karta karma? One of my teachers used to say, this is not only about proofreading. While addressing ladies of the house, he used to say, he is not cooking. In cooking, can you not follow this? That rolling pin is Thakur. That rolling plate is Thakur. The chapati you are rolling is Thakur. The wheat is Thakur, the atta is Thakur. And people who will eat this, in them Thakur is there. So with this devotional attitude, I am worshipping Thakur. You do all household work. Even men who are doing work in the office. File is Thakur, paper is Thakur, the commands from superiors are Thakur, your work, you are worshipping Thakur, do in this way. So, this is one key of Bhakti Yukta Karma. Our great Ranganathanji used to say, he used to give lectures to anybody and everybody, maybe IAS officers or this or that, and he used to say, I am supplying base to their karma. This is the base. So, now I'll tell the result there in my Guruji's life. So, proof became a holy object. Now, generally, when proofs are read and they are thrown in Raddi or sold in Raddi, and then people will, you see this, then people will do any snacks or this or that will be held and eaten. So in Nagpur, all proofs were burnt without exception. Agni Swaha. Agni is the purest form of God. So give it to Agni. Never was any proof sold in Raddi. Never. Our Swami Bhaumananda, when he was the major publication, he was a very practical man. So he used to send the proofs for repulping. From old paper, again new paper is made. So for repulping, he used to send. Now one more fact I will tell you. When was this? When my Guruji was correcting proofs in Udbodhan. Now, Mahapuruji commanded him to start the Hindi and Marathi publications in Nagpur. Direct command. So, in 1928, Ashrama was started, and after 4 or 5 years of struggle, Thakur's centenary time, 1935, perhaps the first book came out in Nagpur. And then he started growing. Now, he was taking our class on Balya Jivana of Leela Prasanga. How this topic came out, I do not remember. But this topic of proofreading came. And he told us that Holy Mother taught him proofreading while he was working in publication department of Nagpur Ashrama. Meaning is clear that here also same consciousness is holding. But that day coming out of the class, he said, I will not take class anymore. My memory has slipped. He understood that a wrong thing associated. We tried to convince him so much, but he did not take class after that. Perfectionists, those people are. He said, my memory has slipped. Now I will not take any class. 1971 January. Okay. So the whole idea is so thrilling. Whole Karma Yoga, as my other teacher Shivatatananji taught, for every karma which we are doing in the Ramakrishna Mission, in outside, ladies, gents, everybody, this shloka is the key. Then you may not require to analyze and do all those things, or you can liberty to do that also and this also. You can combine Jnana Adhishtita Karma and Bhakti Adhishtita Karma, or that is sufficient and this is sufficient. In between came these 4 shlokas to define what is your work. And using that definition, Swakarma, it came. From the beginning, Bhagavan is telling Arjuna, Swadharma. Same thing is Swakarma. So, now commentary of Shloka 46. And the spirit of worship, especially. Swamiji told us work is worship, this is that work is worship. So, karmana tam abhyarcha. But it depends upon these factors. Yata pravritir bhutanam and yena sarvamidam tatam. When you are aware like this, then only you can say my work is worship. But that is also essential that you work in the spirit of worship. Naneshwar Maharaj has commented on this. Swakarma kusumani vira puja keli hoy aparat hosha lagi. He has compared Swakarma with flowers. When the sadhak offers his own karmas like flowers and does puja, the God is mighty pleased. So, commentary, yato yasmat, from whom? Pravritti utpatti, cheshta va. Understand two meanings? With your birth or your effort. This effort I translated as the potentials or capacity to different work. Yasmat antaryamina ishvara. Yasmat means from the antaryami ishvara. Sagun Brahma. Bhutanam praninam. All beings. Syad happens. Yena ishvarena sarvam idam jagat tatam vyaptam. By the same God, all this world is pervaded. Tatam means vyaptam. Swakarmana purvoktena prativarnam. Swakarmana means, as told in the previous shlokas, prativarnam. That means Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, their own karmas. Tam Ishwaram Abhyarcha Pujayitva. Aradhya. Puja means a spirit of worship, aradhana. Abhyarcha Pujayitva Aradhya Kevalam Jnana Nishtha Yogyata Lakshanam Siddhim. So here, because Siddhi is there, Siddhi Vindati, so here says only Jnana Nishtha Lakshana. That is purification comes. Manava Manusya. So what is further? That is in Shloka 50. Siddhim Prapta Yata Brahma. Now in between, something more important comes. Reiteration of the fact that don't change your karma. Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha Paradharmat Swanushritat Swabhavaniyatam Karma Kurvannapnoti Kilvisham. Shreyan means conducive to moksha, your own dharma. So your Swakarma has become Swadharma. Viguna, though you may see that it is full of faults, defective. Your karma may be appearing defective. No, actually, every karma is defective. Swamiji has shown that no karma is all pure. Every purest karma involves some impurity. Every impure karma involves some purity. But predominantly we take. So what happens? One condemns one's own work. What I am doing sweeping? See, he is reading proofs. See, he is translating books. He is giving lectures. And you think you can do that well. Paradharmat swanishtitat. But it is not your dharma. It is his dharma. You may think you will nicely do it, but remember, it is not your work. As per Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, as per we discuss so much at length how each karma is decided. Svabhavaniyatam karma. So that Swakarma, Swadharma is according to your constitution, what karma is allotted to you. Svabhavaniyatam. Swabhav has made it. We have seen that Swabhav means Maya, Swabhav means this, Swabhav means that, Swabhav means your present character. That has decided your karma. Kurvan, if you are doing that, na apnoti kilvisham. Kilvisham is impurity. You may think my work involves so much dirtiness. But if it is your work, it does not contain dirtiness. Some examples you may see. The sweeper may think what is my karma is dirty. No, no karma is dirty. It is your karma. The midwives or nurses may think our helping in delivery and all that is dirty. No, for you that is karma. Commentary, huh? Understood? Shreyan prashasyatara, more praiseworthy. Swadharma, Swadharma, Viguna api iti. Api shabdo drashtavya. Here, after Viguna, add one word api to understand. Though it is Viguna, even then. Iti api shabdo drashtavya. Paradharmat sanushtitat. Svabhavaniyat sa paradharmat sanushtitat. Swadharma Viguna api Shreskaro. Svabhavaniyatam svabhavena niyatam yaduktam svabhavajam iti tad eva. In the shloka 40-44, svabhavajam was told that very thing is svabhava yuktam. Yatha vishajatasya iva krume vishana doshakaram. He has given an example. There are insects inside poison. For them it is no poison. So what is natural to one, we may take little different example. In the cow dung, so many bacteria are there, but they live very nicely there. So for them cow dung is not bad. Yatha svabhavaniyatam karma kurvanna apnoti kilvisham papam. Kilvisham means sin. He does not incur sin if he is engaged in his own work. Sahajam karma kaunteya savdosham api na tyajet sarvaramba hi doshena dhumena agnirivavruta. Sahajam, you understand? Born with you. Sahajam. Born with you. So, savavniyatam and all that is defined in different ways. That karma is born with you. Your tendencies and your Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra karmas, any karmas, they are born with you. Sadosham api, in your view, it may have faults. Nat tyaje, don't give it up. Don't give it up at all. Because, he means because. All works are with dosha. Which work is without dosha? Sarva arama is karma. Doshena dhumena agnirivavruta. If you light a fire, smoke will be there. Does it mean you will not light a fire? So all works have their own doshas. And so that is a reason given, he. So Sahajam karma kaunteya sadosham api natyaje. So don't give up your in born work, though it may appear dosha yukta to you. Because all karmas are dosha yukta, just like fire is always with smoke. So this completes that idea. Swadharma. What is to be changed? Given in 46 shlokas. Yata pravrittir bhutanam. So the attitude, the idea, the consciousness within karma has to be changed. Not karma. Karma, as has come to you, don't change it. As has been allotted to you, don't try to change that. Because all karmas you will find has dosha. So don't bother about that. Bother about your consciousness in karma, as described in Shloka 46. So, for Jnana Adhishthita Karma and Bhakti Adhishthita Karma, these two shlokas complete the idea. You can read them together with 40 to 44 or after 45, 46. 45, 46 are giving the inner ideas and no change outside is told in 47, 48. So, commentary tomorrow. 48 commentary tomorrow. Ideas are very clear. Remember proofreading. Om Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraikapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gaitamrita Duhe Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hare Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
Prapanna parijataya totravetraikapanaye jnanamudraya krishnaya Gitamritaduhe namaha.
इनको क्लास नहीं मालूम होगा 1916 पर अभी किसका पोत शुद्ध भक्ति चटर्जी बोला छोड़ो